Tonight, from Portland, Oregon, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports. It's the Portland Lumberjacks taking on the Austin Desperados.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we wrap up Week 11 with a good Monday nighter between the Austin Desperados and the Portland Lumberjacks. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Portland team entering play. They come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. To throw here, Dalton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
They bring their punter out there now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Frazier. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Frazier. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Trucks over him. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Right back to him on first down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Frazier. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And his kick here is good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punt, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They look to throw on 3rd with Dalton. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, Minor. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And that is incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Frazier. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And they'll send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Austin's offense ready to go again. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And Dalton to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, Minor. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll try and run for it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great play there. With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Desperados' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So how about the fortitude there? They're in field goal range, but they say, no, forget the 3. We think we can get the first, and they wind up getting a lot more than they bargained for.
And I love how you used an SAT word to describe what we just saw there, partner. That's got to be a deflated defense. You see the head down, the shoulders slumped. But we've talked about this before. Sometimes as a defense, you get so wrapped up in defending the first down line that that's your last line of defense. And once they get past that, they're gone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Portland's offense now about set to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. To throw is Frazier. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Frazier to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Leonard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Carr. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Frazier looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carr. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Frazier. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Frazier. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now he'll try to run with this. And he is going to lose yardage here. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Dalton hovering near the goal line. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. And he's able to get it out of there. And taken at the 46. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do?
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On first down, it's Carr.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Frazier. Over the middle, complete. That's Leonard.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Frazier. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
To throw on 2nd down, Frazier. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Looking to throw. Frazier. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Lumberjacks are once again back in front.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Dalton now to pass. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Taken in at the 22.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And it may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carr. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Frazier. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Throwing on 1st down, Frazier. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here we go. 50 red. 50 red. Cut.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Frazier. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this 1st half. It's a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7, our score. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Got his open man. It's Carr. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
The extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
That's what I'm talking about.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left. More than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. So Dalton now. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And it'll be Dalton again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. 3rd down from the gun, Dalton. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number 1. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll stay in the NFC North as we head over to the Motor City to check on the Lions at home in Detroit. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Minnesota Vikings. A touchdown the difference, 21-14, the final score. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right. right, Coach. Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. Throwing to start the drive. Frazier steps away, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Gets by him at the 25. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, Frazier. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
First and 10 for Dalton. It's brought in by Harris.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, Minor. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Minor. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
On second down now, Minor, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
this offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Dalton. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
Now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit here. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within one score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And able to get this out to the 25. Portland's offense now about set to take over. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
To throw on second down, Frazier. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Up the middle they go. Carr. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Off the play fake. Frazier. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Carr. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Frazier.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, Frazier under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Looking to throw. Frazier under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Operating from the gun, Frazier. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
Austin's offense ready to go again.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Minor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Andy Dalton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now a handoff up the middle. Minor. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A first down throw coming for Dalton. He finds his man, complete. That's Castillo.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Dalton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Throwing again on 2nd down. Dalton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
This will be Dalton again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Dalton. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Dalton here from the gun. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Dalton. This is caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Dalton sets up play action. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Up the middle they go. Minor. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
He'll try again.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Desperados have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to maneuver.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 78 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Dalton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Second and 2. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Dalton. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Passing, it's Dalton. He finds his man, complete. That's Castillo. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They bring their punter out there now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Portland's offense now about set to take over. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is
and look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time, because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Boston's offense ready to go again. And following the turnover, they'll look to take the lead here as they start with a 1st and goal. They'll run on 1st down. Minor. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Desperados have taken a 4th quarter lead.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers. What does that mean?
4 fingers. That signifies the 4th quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the 4th quarter. What we found out so far, 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
Yeah, second one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up. Had that lead, they were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them in plus territory. Excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, Frazier. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
On 2nd down, it's Carr, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Now they got to get to the line quickly.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Carr.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. He finds his man, complete. It's Carr. First down now, but the clock continues to move. He's back to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. He'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Dalton down to a knee, and that'll be all she wrote. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though, a few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the fourth quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for our visitors, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else than their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they'll return home next week to take on the L.A. Rams. Meanwhile, for Portland, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.